Hi guys, this lab is going to show how gases dissolve better in either equatorial or cold polar waters. So it's a fairly basic setup. What you're going to need is two petri dishes, but it's best to use the bottom deeper side than the top shallow side, and then two of your plastic beakers and two food colors. So you're going to fill one to about the 250 ml mark, not as high as it can go just for safety purposes, but not too low. Otherwise, the heat won't transfer or the coldness. So put in the microwave, heat it up to almost a boil. Put in some red food dye because that represents warm. That will represent our equatorial warm tropical waters. And over here, put ice cold water, and you can keep the ice cubes in and dye that blue. That will represent our Arctic and Antarctic waters. Take their temperatures and record them on the data table on this slide. So what was the temperature of the water for the equatorial and the cold polar water? And keep in mind, these are going to be exaggerations, and the warmer it is or the colder it is, the faster the lab will go. It's going to be an exaggeration of what happens in the real world, and that's fine because this is just a model. Okay, so once you have your solutions ready, you take your petri dishes, put it over the top, pour in your soda as far as you can go, but don't go too high because if you look over here, you might have to lift it during the demo to wipe the condensation off the bottom so you can count the bubbles, or record when the bubbles are all gone. You don't have to count bubbles, thank God, right? So yeah, I use clear soda, but it might actually be better to use a colored soda like a root beer or a Coke or something, just so you don't see the condensation. On the hot water side, you can kind of see in the background, this is the cold water side. There's none of that like really small foam like condensation that is accumulating underneath the petri dish, and you don't record those as bubbles because they're not. It's just condensation. So just be careful for that. And then you are simply going to record how long it takes for all the bubbles to leave the gas soda pop and record that on your data table. So it's going to take minutes, not seconds. So it'll take a while. So just keep your eye on it and have your stopwatch running at the same time, and then record for both what was the time that it took for the bubbles to completely escape. And then don't worry about this. We'll do this in class tomorrow. That's why I blocked it out. And then I want you to take a picture with you in your setup because I want you to do this and your data table filled out for these 4 boxes right here. Let's see, let's go here. Like that. Okay, so fill out those 4 boxes. Have a picture with you and your setup. So your face would be somewhere in there just so I know that you did it. And some people have emailed me on reasons why they can't, etc. Those are excused. You just need to let me know and find someone to work with, or I can help you find that person as well. Okay, so once you have your picture inserted and your data table done, you go to File, Download, and you need to be clicked on this slide that you want to take a picture of. You're going to download it as a JPEG or a PNG file, and then you'll just go to Canvas modules week 5, and I just want you to upload that picture there, and I'll give you the participation points for that. So dissolved gases demo setup slide.